Hey guys, what is up? It's the Gamer of Legends back with another video. So, today's video is actually a top 10, well, 5, more specifically. And you're probably wondering what is this video about? Well, it's about backstabbing. Well, backstabbers. You see, backstabbers are people that betray either you, the player, or the enemy. And today I'm going to be counting down my top 5 picks for the video game's best backstabbers. Things I honestly just did not see coming. So, like usual, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any ideas for a video, put them down below. I do read my comment section, well, when I do get comments. And I hope to see you guys, and I hope you guys tune in for the next set of videos that will be coming out shortly. Anyway, let's start with number 5 on the list, Yuga. Now, Yuga comes in A Link Between Worlds, which is the remake for A Link to the Past. Now, Yuga, he's a wizard, and he captured the 7 sages and became Yuga Ganon, and then betrayed Princess Hilda, basically the princess of the knockoff Hyrule, Lorule. And I thought this was pretty interesting because at first I thought Yuga wanted to actually help his kingdom because his kingdom was dying. Because you see, without the Triforce, they couldn't survive. And Yuga's like, nope, everyone's just gonna die. I want absolute power. So with the Triforce power, he takes out Hilda and takes the Triforce of Wisdom, and you're left to fight this man by yourself. Well, you do get help from Zelda, but you do all the work. Dang. And Hilda, she's probably mad because she's not only a painting, but however, she's also been betrayed by Yuga. Honestly, I wasn't that surprised about this. Yuga honestly wanted as much power as he wanted, and he literally got about a car battery's worth of power. Well, comparing to not a car battery, a good bit of power. Not only by fusing with Ganon to become Yuga Ganon, but also the Triforce of Power on top of that. So yeah, honestly, not that interesting. Moving on. Xenoblade Chronicles. This literally counts for every game, because there's always a betrayal in every game. But more specifically, I'm talking about the first betrayal of the first game of the series. And the betrayer this time around is Dixon. Now, Dixon is basically one of the first people that you meet at the beginning of the game. He's a war hero and is also basically Shulk's foster father. You see, Shulk lost his parents when he was young during an expedition. However, he didn't have any parents afterwards, so Dixon took him in. But then, later on in the game, once you make it to far into the game, after you beat the supposed final boss of the game, as Shulk's about to kill this man, Dixon comes and shoots Shulk to resurrect Zanza from the dead. I mean, dude, do you have any sympathy? He just straight up kills him. No, don't give an absolute fudge about what just happened. He just straight up kills Shulk. He does somehow get resurrected. I haven't made it that far into the game, but I had a friend spoil the whole thing for me, and I was honestly so surprised that Dixon would betray his only son figure throughout the whole game. Man, I guess Dixon's not the best. Anyway, number 3. Dimentio. Now, Dimentio is such a double crosser. Where to even begin? How about let's start with this. He works for this guy who basically wants to erase the entire universe because he suffered the loss of a loved one, and it's up to Mario and his friends to save him. Oh yeah, by the way, this is from Paper Mario, the first game, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Dimentio at first you think is working for him, but it turns out he actually wants to help Mario, which, hey, pretty cool. Sure, he kills you, but that's how you can get the last premium heart. By the way, there's like 12 premium hearts you gotta get so you can beat Dimentio's master. However, then after you beat Dimensio's master and Mario is out for the count, temporarily, might I add, he's not dead, he's just, well, he already died. He's not 100% dead, he's just super tired. Dimencio comes in, fuses with Luigi, and literally becomes this monstrosity who wants to control everything. Not only did he double-cross you as the player, he also double-crosses his boss. Wow, I did not see this coming. At all. I mean, like I said before, yeah, he killed you. Well, he sent you to the afterlife so you can get... He sent you to the afterlife, but that's the way you can get the last premium heart. Okay, there's sense in doing that. Because you can't go to the afterlife unless you're dead. Well, unless you're in Dragon Ball, which in that case, you can go whenever you want. But still, dude, not cool. At all. Just not cool. Anyway, number 2. Zant, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Now, Zant is basically a wizard. However, he was born with no magical powers, and when he wanted to take over the Twilight Realm, well, the council basically just said no. And so he forced the council to say yes with the help of Ganondorf. Now, probably wondering, like, why am I mentioning Zant? Like, he's loyal to Ganondorf, right? No, actually. In the last part of the game, Ganondorf has nothing left. He was stabbed by Link. And he says, I will not... And basically he says, I will not die since Zant's still alive. Since I have a contract with Zant, he holds part of my life force. He's basically a Horcrux. For those who don't know, a Horcrux is from Harry Potter, where you put a part of your life force into an item, and as long as that item is alive, you stay alive. So let's say this pencil was my Horcrux. As long as this pencil doesn't break, I stay alive. But anyway, Zant's like, you tricked me, breaks his neck, and kills Ganondorf. The second timeline where we do not have to see Ganondorf anymore. You'll be surprised of how many games Ganondorf's in. He's a staple in Legend of Zelda. But this was definitely unexpected, as throughout the entire game, Zant tried to literally just bring you down and try to kill you and all that, but yet still you pull through. Good job. Good job, Zant. You actually did something useful. Anyway, number 2. This is something I thought I would never, ever... Wait, actually, hold up. No, this is number 1. Whoops, I'm sorry. Number 1. This is a game I thought I would not be talking about, but when I was talking to some of my friends about this, they just kept mentioning this one game. It's Persona 4 Golden. And you're probably wondering, yeah, there's 2 backstabbers, but there's one backstabber that outrules them all. It's you, the player. Otherwise known by his canon name, Yu Narukami. Now, there's a guy in the game, if I pronounce his name correctly, it's Georgima or something like that. All the names of these characters are Japanese, so I probably will not remember, or I can't pronounce it. So we're just going to go with Georgima. So basically, Georgima is your uncle's partner in crime. He's a police officer who is dumb, tells you a bunch of classified information, so you and your friends can build off of it to try to solve a bunch of murders that resolve in the TV, which happen to be connected to this world called the TV world. But in the game, there's something else I want to mention. In the game, there's social links. Georgima's is known as the Joker, but if you max it out, the truth will be shown that it's not the Joker, it's the Hunger social link. And Georgima basically trusts you with his fate after this, after you max out his social link. It's option A. You can arrest him. Make him pay for all the people he has murdered, all the crimes he has committed, and for betraying his partner and country. Because if you let him walk, you doom the world. Because reality is crumbling. If you let him continue, he will destroy reality. Or, well, I mean, yeah. Or you can let him walk, let him destroy reality, let him do what he wants, but he keeps tabs on you for the rest of your life. And, well, the friend I talked to, he went through the incrimination ending. Which basically means you let him walk. The mist stays over the small town you're in, and reality crumbles. So sure, Persona 4 might have 2 double crossers, but depending on which route you take, it could have 3. And the third one, and the number 1 on this list is you, the player. Now, honestly, when going through all the potential people I could have picked for this list, I really thought hard about who to put in the at least honorable mentions, which I'm probably going to do near the end of the top 5, which starts now. The honorable mention that I will be mentioning today is Lao. Now, Lao's from Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is basically what happens in between of the first game and the second game. So pretty much, you are a robot, but you don't know that. And Lao is basically talking to these alien people who want the human race dead. So, you don't know this at first. At first you think he's pretty nice, but then he's also apparently lazy because he left his team high and dry at one point, but you don't know why. He just does not say. Another time when he was supposed to go on a mission with another guy named Houston, I think was his name. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles X in a while. He asks if you could take over his spot because he was gone. Well, turns out he was gone talking to the enemy. Then when he betrays you, he takes a highly advanced military robot known as a Skell and hightails it out of there. Then you have to go and find him. Eventually you learn he was double-crossing the enemy as well as you. He only wanted to get close to the enemy for killing his family, because these people, the aliens he's talking to, blew up Earth. Yeah. And he wants them dead. Eventually, you have to fight Lao as the final boss. Now, because his soul, well, not his soul, his DNA was not only infused with the alien DNA, making him near uncontrollable, but also with other human cellular DNA. Basically jumbling them up into a fusion of monstrosity. Look up Lao in the final episode of any Xenoblade Chronicles X Let's Play. You'll see what I mean. It doesn't look pretty. However, the reason why I did not put him on the list was just because of this. You see, in the end of after you beat him and all that, he says he found a way to basically revive people from the dead. You see, with the help of core crystals. Now, the core crystals basically allow people to resurrect people from the dead. It stores their soul and it brings them back after a certain amount of time. Like if they die, their memories will be erased. Crystal will glow again and you can just bring them back. Again and again and again and again. He has one for every person that died and every man, woman, and child on Earth. And then he dies. But then, when he dies, he's sent to a new place, where he's then found by a man with blonde hair and wearing a completely white cloak. And that's something I thought was interesting. I honestly thought this was Ansem, which is, well, Adam, more specifically, not Ansem, Adam, from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but there's no connecting theories and no evidence that I can find that supports this. As of the moment, if I do find something, I will make a video about it. But anyway, this was my top 5 betrayals of all of video game history. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to find your own legend. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.